Okay, so how do you edit video on an iPhone with CapCut? And now the first step would be to obviously get the CapCut app from the App Store. It's free to download, so that's the best part about it, obviously, but it's a great app. So make sure you also have the latest version. So make sure to just look it up, update if you don't have the latest one. Now, of course, locate it and open it up. Then you should be able to get to this screen. Perhaps you're not going to have any projects in here, but you definitely should have the project button, right? So click on new project. Now it might prompt you with this screen where you're supposed to log in, but you don't really have to. It's not like necessary for anything. It's just for your better organization. So you can just click on the X or back button, but you need to start with clicking on new project. Now it's going to ask you to import the videos you want to work with. Now you can then also later import some of the videos, but you have to start with something, right? You can choose from videos, you can even import photos and live photos as well. So it's up to you. But let's say you imported this video and click on add. Now you are on the timeline. This is what it looks like, and you can perform various edits. At first, I would recommend you to change the resolution of the project, right? Because this is very crucial. For example, I'm going to show you why it's important, because if I go to the photos, this is actually me from a previous example. Anyways, if you go to the photos and, for example, decide that you want to work with this file, you're going to notice that when you swipe up on it, it just tells you that, yeah, this one is shot at 1080p, but you might import a different video, which is shot at 4K. And if you imported that video onto this timeline, it's still going to be in a 1080p. So you need to click on it and adjust it to be 4K, right? To make sure that you're working with the right resolution and also frame rate. For example, you might want to make the video 60 or 25 FPS. It's up to you. So that's just how it works. Make sure to have this set up the proper way. Now, you can do whatever you want with here, and there are too many features for me to go through all of them. But you should keep in mind a couple of different things. First of all, there are different things which show up as buttons right here, depending on whether or not you have the clip selected. Right now, I don't have the clip selected, so I have some general things in here like adding text, audio, overlays, effects, captions. But when I select it, new things and new buttons like controls are going to show up which affect only the selected clip. So this is something that you should pay attention to. Keep in mind that you can play around with these as much as you want. You can adjust. There are so many different things. Also pay attention to this little Pro button, which essentially means that this is part of the Pro subscription. So CapCut is a free video editor, which has so many cool effects available for free, but some of the things are behind a paywall. Most importantly, it's going to be things like the filters, right? So if you go in here and just go to the filters, you can see that there are so many of them which are paid. I mean, some of them are free, so you can play around with those, but many of them require a paid subscription, and like really cool ones mostly are paid. So pay attention to it, but this is how you can edit videos in CapCut. Besides this, you can remove background, but again, custom removal is mostly a pro feature, right? So the quick selection is, for example, working well, but it's a pro feature again. So keep it in mind, keep these things in mind. And there are so many different effects and features to play with, which I'm not going to go through in detail, but this is essentially how you can edit videos in CapCut. Hope you liked this video. Hit the thumbs up if you did, and I'll see you in the future.